People will tell you that the end is near. They will say that Jesus is coming soon. And they will say, look at the signs. They will say, troublesome times are here. They'll say it's just like the Bible says. Jesus will be coming back soon to set up His kingdom. I had a man come up to me one day, and he said to me, he said, the end is near, don't you think? And I said, no, why would you say that? And he said, because of the signs. Well, what was he talking about? If you question those who make these type statements, frequently they will refer you to Matthew 24, verses 6 through 8. Now, let me read that passage to you. The Bible says, and you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in various places. Now, people will read that passage, and they will tell you that these wars and rumors of wars, particularly wars in the Middle East, they will say, along with the famines and the earthquakes and the pestilences, all of these things are signs that the end of time is approaching. Dear friends, may I tell you that is not what Matthew 24, 6 through 8 is teaching. In Matthew 24 and verse 3, after Christ described for His disciples the approaching destruction of the temple in Jerusalem, they asked Him two questions. Number one, they said, tell us, when shall these things be? Number two, what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the age? They had just pointed out to Jesus this grand temple. And after looking at the temple, Jesus told them this temple is going to be destroyed. He said not one stone will be left standing upon another. Now, maybe the disciples presumed that this would take place at the end of time. And so maybe they did not realize they were asking two questions, but in reality, they did. Number one, when shall these things be? When will the temple be destroyed? Number two, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the age? And so there are two different topics being discussed. One relates to the destruction of Jerusalem, and the second one relates to the end of time. Now, Jesus answers both of these questions separately. In Matthew 24, 1 through 34, Christ is dealing with the first question that relates to the destruction of Jerusalem, and particularly the temple in Jerusalem. And He concludes by saying in verse 34, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass until all these things be fulfilled. That is, all of the things relating to Jerusalem and its destruction and the destruction of the temple will happen within the time period of this generation. Then He answers the second question that relates to the end of the world. In verse 36, He says, but of that day, that is the last day, the day of judgment, but of that day and hour knows no man, no, not the angels in heaven, but my Father only. Now, verses 6 through 8 of Matthew 24, the passage that discusses the wars and rumors of wars, that is in reference to the destruction of Jerusalem, not the end of time. Jesus said those things relating to the wars and rumors of wars, He said those things would take place within that generation. He's not talking about things that are still going on today. Friends, there are no signs of the times indicating that the end is near.